Good afternoon. This is Pastor Regina Ibanez. I'm at Worthington Library, and we're going to talk about Ohio means jobs. God is speaking, and I will speak after him. I repeat what he says. Okay, now, Jesus is speaking, and I repeat what he says. Now, I've had a lot of trouble with Ohio means jobs. The staff has changed several times since I started going there. In 2014, the unemployment office was there, and I filed for unemployment. And the unemployment office said they did not want to give me unemployment. They wanted me to take a job for $14 an hour. Now, I tried to explain to them I did not want a job for $14 an hour. And the reason why is because I had a house, I had homeowners insurance. My boyfriend stopped paying the homeowners insurance. The house at that point was paid for in 2014. Okay. I still had bills, utility bills. Okay. I owed my aunt $3,300. And she had my truck, and I couldn't get it back without paying her the money that I owed her. I needed the truck for work. I had a landscaping company, lawn care company, and without the truck, I couldn't go to work. She knew that when she took the truck. She knew that I couldn't make money to pay her back, but she took the truck anyway. So that means she didn't trust me to pay her back. But that's another story. So I went to work for temporary services. I worked for several temporary services. One of them sent me to HD Supply Company, and I was there over 6 months. Now, I quit working there. They didn't fire me. I quit working there for personal reasons. When I went to unemployment, they didn't want me to collect the money. They wanted me to go back to work for $14 an hour. And I didn't do it. $14 an hour defeats the purpose of me working. Just like now, I'm on Social Security. I've been on Social Security 8 years. Social Security does not give me my correct payment. I've had 55 jobs since I started working. at 16. And 55 jobs should at least give me 1 point for every job. That would give me 50 points. 50 points would not equal $300. Okay? So my Social Security check is too small. And I'm fighting with the director, the district director, Mr. Justice, and his assistant, Angie and Dylan, trying to make them credit me all the employment that I've had so I can get a bigger check. Okay. Now, I have another check. It's called SSDI. That check does not allow you to work. If you work, every dollar that you make, they subtract it from the check. Now that makes it difficult to go to work because in order to go to work, you have to replace the check completely without getting deductions. So they allow you to work 9 months as a trial period. After the 9 months, they'll cut the check off if you're making over the amount of the check. Okay? So, in order for me to survive, I need a base dollar amount. It's $1,000 a week. That will cover the check. Then the check disappears. I still have money to pay the rent. The rent is at least $1,000. Then you have 3 checks left. One of those checks is going to cover utilities and food and cell phone. Then you have 2 checks left. I don't know about you, but 2 checks is living paycheck to paycheck. That's what that is. It's not a lot of money. And if you have a big problem, you're in trouble without savings. When my engine went out on my truck, my ex-man put the truck in the shop. It was $4,000. So every 6 months, the brakes went out. And he replaced the brakes free. He didn't mind doing that. And you need oil change every 3 months. So the car needs maintenance. And you have to have insurance. He carried insurance on me, $100 and some a month with Progressive. Now we were ignorant because I found out later there's cheaper insurance. But the catch is you have to already have insurance. When you switch, then you get the discount. But if you don't have any insurance and you apply for it, they won't give you the discount. They only give it to you if you're switching. Okay. So Sonia Grant is the director of Ohio Men's Jobs. They told me they had $15,000 to pay for training per person, but they don't train anybody through WIA. And I'm challenging them. I'm going to take her to court. I'm going to find out how long they've been had this grant money for $15,000 per person, and how many people have they actually trained, have they spent that money on. If they say nobody, we know they are bad people. This is a huge town. Why is it that nobody has got training in certain areas, or nobody's spending money? Now, I told her I wanted to go to um, a heavy equipment operating training class, and the man's name was Joe somebody. He told me that he talks to her all the time and that she sends people there all the time. But she refused to pay for me training all of last year, 2025. She had a meeting with me, and her assistant was there, Jamie, because they claim they hadn't paid for me because I didn't fill the paperwork out right. Now, I'm a college graduate, I'm very intelligent, but we filled the paperwork out again, and she still didn't pay for it.